I think, to be honest, like being a founder and being a designer is not much of a difference, if you ask me. I think that, it's really all about trying to solve like proper problems, right? Like there's just way too many times where, we think of it as very binary. We think of it as like, oh, if you're a designer, just you get the design experience. Like you can't, as a designer, you cannot just think about the design like in a way of like experience and the visuals of it. Like you have to think about how this is going to grow the company. You have to think about how this design is going to solve a problem that is eventually going to solve a metric and a business, like increase the revenue or something like that. Because it's like, okay, if I ask like, what are you designing for? You're designing for the people, and then okay, sure, and why do they want that, so on and so forth, right? Like you eventually end up to the point where you need to design for the business as well. um and that's a problem. A lot of designers do not see the business part of it, and it's really dangerous because when you design without the business in mind, it becomes a problem. Honestly, it becomes a problem. Like, could you imagine any of the apps like Facebook, Google, whatever, like Uber, has designers that design without the business in mind? They would not be earning revenue, or they would not be earning any growth today. Like, it's because they are data scientists, they are people who work in growth teams and designers who understands growth. They are able to produce designs that think about growth, right? So I think for me, that's always been like the biggest part of it. Yeah. That is the same as founder and designer. That's something that I don't think that has any difference.